Ambush the Game podcast. Chris Phillips, I am your host. So I want to welcome you guys into another episode real quick. Like, it is Ambush the Game, man. That's just what that is, bro. And when this thing come in, I just like to roll with it, man. Like, yeah, man. Hey. They know Ambush the Game is up in here. Chris Phillips, I am your host. And right now we got a friend, man. A friend. First time on the pod, DJ Maxx.
Yes.
Keith, what's going on, my friend?
What's up, my brother Chris? Man, it's great to be here, man. Great to be hanging out with you this evening, man. Thank you so much.
It's good to have you here, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me fade this track down. I love to start off with a little energy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always good energy.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you. Everybody, welcome in to Ambush the Game podcast. Chris Phillips, I am your host. Again, I'm joined with a friend of mine, a new friend. I guess you say a new old friend.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, I've been knowing him and seeing him around, you know, on the DJ scene.
Yes, sir.
From way back in the rap scene, way back, but we never linked up hard.
That's right. Yeah, we've been in the same room together doing some of the same things, though. But you know, I think everything has a time in the moment. I think, you know, this moment is now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we in a different place where we are in a different headspace where we some great guys, and you know, 'cause back then the mindset was totally different with the rap game, and we're 100 miles and running, doing different things. You in one place, I'm in one place. You doing one thing, you doing one thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something else, and so now you know we here and we you know we making things happen. You know what I'm saying?
So for the folks that may not know what we're talking about, we crossed paths as DJs and rappers back then, but to go even deeper, we got roots in the same part of town.
That's right. Yeah, South Bessemer.
South Bessemer. So all these years later, the love of riding the slingshot brought us together.
That's right.
We crossed paths again.
That's right.
And so being a more mature Chris, I realized listening to him talk, we have a lot of things in common. I love the way he moves around, you know. Everybody's trying to be a goon and sideways thug these days, and it's really good to come across somebody you say, hey, this guy seems like a really genuine guy. I want to get to know him.
Wow.
That was my impression of you when I met you.
Man, thank you so much.
This second time around.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of different maturity changes. I've been realizing a lot of things, looking back in my life, see a lot of things, mistakes that I made, you know what I'm saying, seeing how this youth and how these guys moving now, man. I just want to make sure that I be a grateful impact by grace to help motivate and change by being an example to what we see in each and every day out in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
I do. And I'm telling you, we don't have enough of it. And I think for what you just said is one of the things that drew me to you.
Oh, man, thank you so much.
The negativity, you see it quickly. So I'm always running from that. And when I find something positive or something that's moving in a good direction, I want to see what's going on.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So that was you.
Oh, man. Hey.
That is you. You know what I'm saying?
That's you for me too, Chris, man. I'll tell you, baby. Hey, man, you was an inspiring brother, man. And I mean, when we first linked back up, when we linked back up and we started getting to know each other on the slingshot side and on the business side, man, it was like, wow, man, this guy right here, he's 100. Well, no. You 120.
Yeah.
Because you ain't slacking at all, man. And you the same guy every day, man. And I mean, man, I love talking with you, man, conversating with you, man. And when this opportunity came to sit down and have this conversation with you, man, I mean, bro, I was 120% ready.
I knew when I read the post, I was like, I got to get him on.
Yes,
I got to talk to him. I got to know what he thinks about stuff beyond our club.
Okay.
So, let me start with a real wide, general question.
Okay.
What's your outlook on life, man? What do you think about life?
Man,
right now?
Man, my outlook on life, man, is just being a God-fearing man, being a husband, a father, an inspiration, a motivator, somebody who humble, somebody who pray and think before make any kind of moves, move gracefully, you know what I'm saying? and I just want to see, I just want everybody to see or just take on the approach that I take and look at. I'm talking about I want to be inspiring to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say, man, you know what? I see this guy right here. I see how he move. I want to move like that, and that's one of my motivation of just trying to be um, in this society, in this world, especially with the cats moving today, the young guys and stuff. Man, it's just somebody got to step up and do something.
So is that seeing how the things are out in the streets? Is that what seeing that help move you to this direction?
Well, that and I got kids myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to see my kids motivate and grow to be young men and women. Also, just it really hurts to see so many calamity happen. I'm talking about so many tragedy happen, so many unfortunate things going on in our society and our city. Especially where we grew up at, Chris. And even the whole city of Birmingham. It's just like, man, so somebody got to be a light. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, that is the word, man. I'm telling you, man, it ain't just. You prove to me that if you're paying attention, things don't just happen.
That's right.
You run across the people you need to run across.
That's right.
You have to be aware that, you that one I've been looking for. You the one that's on the same wavelength.
That's right.
So now, so it's like I could be out in the streets hanging out with a whole bunch of people, and I know you can too because you're still in the DJ game, so you know tons of people.
That's right.
So you could be out doing a whole bunch of things.
That's right.
But it seems like to me, you tell me if I'm wrong, that with the way you think, a lot of those things won't be appealing because that's not how you move.
That's right. That's right. Like I say, I'm in the DJ game, so I'm in the streets doing different things, throwing the party, doing the party scene. But at the end of the day, that's a job to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if I can come and be an inspiration to somebody else, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to tell you a little story right quick, too.
Go ahead.
One night, I just got to doing the set, right? Doing the DJ set, doing my thing. So when I got to doing my set, I put him at the gas station, right? But I was playing Smoking Norfolk.
Okay.
Right? A gospel record, right? I'm talking about I'm in the car. I got out the car at the gas station, put some gas in the car, right? And then when I got the car, I put the gas in the car. It's a guy was there next to me, right? And right before I got ready to pull off, he said, man, you know what? He said, man, what church you go to, right? And this was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, right? And I said, I go to this church right here, right? He said, man, you just by listening to what you're doing at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, man, you helped me change my mind. So I'm about to go do something else. And now I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, that right there just struck a nerve with me, man, on how the smallest things can impact unconscious movement, can impact a person that you don't even realize that you're impacting. So I'm saying at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so that's kind of helped, got me to really just being humble, I just really watch how I move, being an inspiration, how I dictate conversation with people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Always believe in thinking before you move. Thinking before you reply. Look at different sides of the situation. You know what I'm talking about?
That's something that a lot of us don't do. And so I'm gonna say this point, then I'm gonna go back to your story.
Yes, sir.
A lot of us, like off mic, I said we work off emotion, and therefore the message that you could be receiving, it gets missed.
That's right.
Because your feelings in the way.
That's right.
Your feelings for the women and for the men, and then the men's ego. You can't hear what's being presented to you.
That's right.
You charged up. You're mad because you didn't hear the answer you wanted to hear. But look at how the answer was delivered. Hey, you ever hear when them women say it's the tone for me?
That's right. That's right. They say that. Right.
So if you come into them with something that they don't want to hear, but you ain't got no tone, seems to me that it'll be easier to listen.
That's right.
So I find having the conversation with you are always easy going. You and I have talked about some things that affect other members in our organization in our group.
That's right.
But you never handle those people with malice.
That's right.
So, but you be firm though.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, man, when you have a conversation with people, you have to have an honest conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to meet people where they at, right?
Yeah, I heard that.
And then you have to put harmony and grace. I keep saying grace, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, Jesus said, God said, I will acknowledge him in everything that you do,
mm-hmm.
right? And that's what I do. See what I'm saying? I said, go back to that little saying, what would Jesus do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I go to that realm before I even have a conversation. That means I even go with my wife, my children, you know what I'm saying, my job, people in our group,
mm-hmm.
It's just the way, man, because I mean, I always believe in, man, it's just how you want to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? We all has got a date.
Yeah.
Right? All has got a time. But how do I want to be remembered when my time comes? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, and I'm going to tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I'm going to tell you why that's true. Because these posts that I'm referring to, and the reason why I asked you on the pod, look at how they're having a lingering effect on me.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So what you're saying is absolutely true. Now, when we go back to the story that you were telling, the average person at 2 or 3 in the morning, we're going to be playing some trap.
That's right.
Pulling up to the gas station, you know what I'm saying? So just the fact that you was playing smoking Norfolk, that's different already. So, yeah, I can see how old boy said, you know what, I was about to do so, but you changed my mind.
Changed my mind. Hey, man, hey, Doc, I'm telling you. But you know one thing, the crazy thing about it, Chris, that sometimes we do things and we be in a certain situation, but it's not for us. It's for that person that supposed to need to get that message. See what I'm saying?
So I missed that a lot, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go through some things, man, and it's not for us. It's for us to see and for others to see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Because I'm already in the zone now with smoking Norfolk at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I pulled up, I realized then, you know what? This song wasn't even for me. It was for this guy that was at this gas station.
And you got confirmation right out.
Right there.
Yep.
Confirmation right there.
Yep.
I don't know if they got put up right now. I don't even know what he looked like. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's somebody that blew felt comfortable enough to say, hey man, you know what? This right here was changing my mindset for the night.
That's all right with me, man. Anything I find myself now, anything that pulls more positivity into the atmosphere, I'm with it.
That's right.
I just don't want to be around no negativity, man. It's like I don't know how many days I got in front of me.
Amen.
But however many, oh my God, I want to be happy in them.
That's right.
And not be around people that's gonna pull me down. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree with you, Chris. And I mean, hey, when I tell you, like I said, God don't dread and misconfusion, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be positive. I want positive people around me. I want people just to be comfortable when they see me, right? Open up. Have conversation. I want to hear your testimony. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To inspire me as well if I inspire you. So,
mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I live for, man. And I thank you so much for acknowledging that, especially when you read the post that I put on our group post, man. And I mean, I just sat down and just thought about it. I prayed about it. I said, you know what? Let me come off as a leader.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come off as somebody that can be inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come off and show people that you don't have to come off in a negative way to get your point across, to get an understanding on what. Because a lot of times we have conversation with people and we don't explain the reason why for the no and the reason why for the yes. And I had that rule in my house. I said, if you're gonna give a no, tell me the reason why for a no. You're gonna give me the yes, tell me the reason why for a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, because you got to have clarity.
You
got to have clarity. And then you know what, people? Let me tell y'all something. So what made this even more memorable for me was that this was, maybe there were a couple of good mornings before his post, but they was just GM, and then you see, boom, this thing like 2 paragraphs, and it was early enough where I don't know what time I read it. I think it was before 8 when I read it. Maybe I know before 9.
Yeah.
So it's still early in the morning. So those words, if they were in the wrong vein or in the wrong mindset, could have ruined my day, but they had the complete opposite effect. So that's why I want to talk to this man. How do you handle adversity today? If somebody comes across as an ass, what do you do?
I mean, man, I'm telling you. I mean, like I said, man. If anybody come off negative, man, and I just tell them, man. So I said, tell you what, let's take a breath first. Let's breathe, right? And I said, you do you think it's a good time we need to revisit this back, or we can go ahead and talk about it now as adults. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to meet somebody somewhere. Because if we attack it head on, it means you got an issue, right? And we going just back and forth, right? It's going to end up elevating something different.
It's something different, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if somebody can say, well, hold up, I know we got a misunderstanding or a conflict right now. Is this the best time to talk about it? Or let's just revisit, because I know that we have feelings, we have the other feelings in it, right? Instead of we just coming together and having adult feelings, if I say it that way, adult feelings, right? Common feelings, graceful feelings, right? Godly feelings in it. Yeah. So, because I mean, it's so many different ways to handle situations, right?
Yeah.
You know, and when we humble ourselves and do it the right way, then we can come up with a right result.
So, see, that's a great answer, man. That's why I got him on here, man. I'm just being honest with you. I used to be high temper, but I need people to understand high temper don't mean violent. I mean that I could lose my cool, but I had enough sense not to jump on anybody, not out of fear that they was gonna whoop me, but I just knew that wasn't productive.
That's right.
So misuse of energy. So now I'm learning that take that energy and whatever that's building up in you, man, you smarter enough to know how to maneuver. So why can't you channel that a different way?
That's right.
And so when I'm thinking like that, when I read your post, I'm thinking he's already there. He beat me to it. He already there.
Man.
He be thinking it through first.
Man, I promise you, my brother, that's the best way to do it, man. You know, just think through it. Like I said, right when I talked to you about it earlier, man, I pray about it first. Man, I'm talking about prayer, man. Prayer is the key to any situation, right? Because it's gonna humble you, gonna make you think, it's gonna put you in the right mindset to know how to transition the conversation the way it can elevate a positive resolution. Right, and then people can take away from like you did, you know. Yeah. And I'm be honest with you, you're not the first person who called and told me that, right?
Well,
I had some more people, I had some more people come from the group say, "Hey, man, I love the way you position. I love the way you post it. I love the way you know." And I mean, any time that you have a conversation, lead it off in love. Lead it out in love, man.
So I don't always do that.
Yeah, that's what we miss it.
I use the other L.
Yeah,
logic.
Logic.
I try to out logic the situation. Sometimes I outdo myself because I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to fix the words so much. Yeah. But maybe if I just led with love, I wouldn't have to fix the words.
Man, you led with love, man. You can look at yourself first. You lead with love. See what I'm saying? Cause love gonna make you examine yourself first. Make sure, okay, let me make sure that I'm doing it the right way. Before you must go to this other person and say, hey, you know, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Or, you're trying to direct them to what they trying to, not letting them get their point across. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing it in love, man, you give a person a chance to talk.
Boy, you preaching now, boy. You know, I have this. I know when you hear this, Reese, you ain't gonna like it, but I got to say it. That's one of the things that we struggle with. Is I constantly tell her, hey, I want to hear everything you got to say, but you got to let me get mine off too. You know, it's a dialogue here. You got to talk, I got to talk. We got to have a conversation, or else we gonna just keep over talking to each other, and we're not gonna fix anything.
That's right.
So you got to. So that's a great point. Communication. Now you know what, but you know what though, you know what I find funny, Max? Yeah. Everybody knows to say communication is the key because they know that's a good cliche to say.
Yeah.
But they don't practice it.
They don't practice
Yeah. They get mad, they won't take the ball and go home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then everybody want to win the fight.
Yeah.
It ain't about winning the fight.
Yeah.
It's about, common grounds, right? And, because it ain't no winners in a fight for real.
All losers.
Everybody lost.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, just think about it, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. Look at what's going on in these streets, right? Somebody get into it. Now you got that person lost. That person going to jail. That person might have lost their life. Mm-hmm. That person feels certain. Then you got the other family involved. Now you into it with people who don't even have nothing to do with the situation going on. So, that happens, man. It just turns to a whole turnover. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it with love, it's just you and that person there working it out.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else involved.
We need more of that, man. I guess the bigger point that we're both saying without saying is if we operated that way, it'd be less Black death.
Hey, I promise you it will be. It will be across the board. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think it'd be less both ways. Less of Black death. But it's the same on both sides. We just don't hear about it like we hear about us.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, because trust me, I'm in tune with a lot of different ethnic groups, right? I have some of my friends are Italian. I hang with some white people, Mexicans, the whole shebang, right? But and I hear about things that they're going on in their neighborhood. Same struggle, but we market it. We marketable.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? We get out there, the black, and it got to be such a common thing. It's a great, what you call it, clickbait.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Soon you turn on the TV, the news, hey, we got another black killing, you know what I'm saying? But they don't post to. Mr. Charlie just, just did this. Yeah, he had this as well, you know what I'm saying? So, it go both ways, man. But if we just practice love. But the right love. See, people gotta understand what love really means. You know what I'm saying? What love really is. You know what I'm saying? I can sit around all day and say I love you, but it's an action word. You know what I'm saying? And what do it mean? How do you really break down love?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You break down love and say, you know what? Okay. Grace and mercy. That's what God give us. That love. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, hey, man, think about all the things that supposed to happen or could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Oh, could have went the wrong way, could have went the other way. But love stepped in, right, and gave you another chance. So, and if we do that more in our society, in our conversation, in our post, right, if social media be totally different.
So, I try to make sure that when I'm doing stuff, man, like I said, I don't always operate out of love. But I'm for sure know that I don't operate to harm anybody. But love isn't always at the top of my list like it is for you. Because I move through life trying to I look at everything like it might be an obstacle I got to navigate. But maybe I wouldn't have to look at it that way if I just trusted a little bit more.
Trust a little bit more. You gotta get out your own way.
Yeah.
You're in your own way when you do that.
Yeah.
You find yourself when you do that. See what I'm saying? Because the battle is not ours. It's God's.
Yeah, but it's hard to believe I say it's hard to believe I'm saying this for the sake of being the devil's advocate.
That's right.
Because in the world we live in, you feel like you're on your own.
That's right.
So that's where I'm coming from with that right there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though.
Yes, sir.
Now for y'all that don't know, Maxx has a twin and they both DJ.
Yeah.
Who started first, man?
I started first, man. The funny thing about that is that I was DJing. I went to a club one night, underage. Went to a club hanging out with some older guys, right? And then when I got in the club, they had this real old guy in there DJing, right? Real old guy, man.
Was he playing the blues?
I don't know what this guy was playing, man, right? Close about 70. He about 70 then. I was probably about 19, man, and 19, 20 years old. And so back then, we used to be able to record all the cassette tapes. Put the paper down in the little slide. All right, so everybody was in there like, man, what's going on? What's going on, right? Like, everybody like, oh, my God, right? So I went to the owner. I said, hey, I got some cassettes in the car. Can you let him take a break? Let me play right? And then see how I go, right? She said, okay, cool. And I got in there, man, and I tore the place up. I always have a gift for gab. So I got in there and got on the microphone talking smack, playing a little music. Everybody started dancing, man. Hey, man, that same night, that lady fired that guy and said, how much you gonna charge me to DJ? Now, the funny thing about it, I did not know what DJ was getting paid. See what I'm saying? So I said, well, how much you charge paying him? He said, $75, right? That's what, give me $75, right?
Yeah.
Back then, right?
I'll take it.
So, man, what? So, I mean, man, I'm talking about the place was packing out 99 at. So, I'm going to tell you what happened. So, one night, I had a job, 9 to 5, where I was a manager at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So, I called my brother and said, hey, man, I'm going to be late getting down to the spot. Can you run down there, man? And I got the tapes in there already. I'm going to start playing music, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay and cool. I said, let everybody know I'm coming, right? So, man, got off work, went home, got dressed, ran down to the club, right? When I walked in the door, the place went crazy. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So, I came in, I'm like, oh, snap, right? So I got in and started doing my little thing. My brother's in there. So, you're going to laugh at it, Chris. So, me and my brother said, you know what? Let's use this. Cool. So, every night that I had to DJ, he started off.
He played first?
He played first. Then I came in the door. Boom. They went crazy every time.
They made like a show.
They made like a show. And then after that, he picked up.
Mm-hmm.
So he picked up a night. And so we'll start this. So that's how we started DJing.
Yeah. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. Ever since then, man. But I'm gonna get to my twin brother his props, man. He elevated the game, man. Cause I had went on the road with some more people, DJing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing some things, still getting paid a little underwage, right?
Yeah.
And so he was like, man, why don't we just buy our own stuff, right? So he went and bought his own stuff, man. This guy started making buku money. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna buy my own stuff.
So he upped the game first.
He upped the game first, man. He went and started buying his own equipment, man, and stuff, man, and started doing other gigs, like weddings, birthday parties, because we were still doing the little club scene. Man, I tell you, I said, boy, this dude is doing it. And I went and bought me some equipment, and we just started doing that. And I wouldn't only do clubs no more. We just do private events.
Yeah, it's more money, and it's less of a headache.
Less of a headache, more money, man, and more opportunities, man. And just to talk about the DJ game for a minute, man, when I tell you the opportunities and the people that I had the opportunity to meet and work with, man, I'm talking about mind-blowing. I'm not going to do no name dropping, but, bro, when I tell you, I'm talking about people you see on TV.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, wow, I got people numbing my phone, man, from, just blow you away. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how I got in it and how I got out it.
Okay.
I got in it for the love of being, I never wanted to be a club DJ. I wanted to be a rapping group DJ.
Yeah.
So everybody that knows me knows that Run DMC is like my ultimate favorite.
There you go.
And when I heard Jam Master Jay, I was like, what is this?
Man.
And then Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Man, that's my idol, Doc.
That's my guy.
That's my idol.
So I never wanted to be a mobile DJ. I always wanted to be a rap group DJ.
That's right.
Because I used to focus more on scratching and transforming and doing all the latest tricks than I did blending and mixing records.
That's right.
But when you play records enough, you find which ones, hey, this will work with that.
That's right.
And then when you got so I always played vinyl.
Yeah.
And when you bought a 12-inch single back then, you got the acapella and an instrumental
That's right.
on the other side.
B-side.
Yeah, got that B-side, yep. And so mixing those, and I was like, yeah, okay. So Vic was doing the same thing, but Vic went the mobile DJ route.
That's right.
And he started, getting out there, meeting more people and doing more things. Now, I was never as good as him at doing that because initially, early on, I wasn't the microphone guy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to showcase the skills.
Yeah.
But it's way more to getting a party hot than a transformer scratch.
That is correct.
Because those 4 girls sitting at that table don't know what the hell you're doing. But they want to hear that latest song that's hot right now.
That's it.
And you ain't played it yet.
And they don't want you to mess with it either.
Yeah, just play it.
Just play it.
Don't mix it. Just play it.
That's right.
All right. So when all that happened, when things really took off, and then the digital stuff came in, I was still carrying albums. So it just didn't make no sense. And then plus, I was trying to charge more because I was having to do more work carrying 1200s and albums.
That's right.
And so when the CDJs and stuff came out, and you didn't have to carry no vinyl, you could carry the CDs.
That's right.
So they a competitor could come in with 4 times the music and less the equipment than me.
That's right.
And then so I'm still carrying vinyl, and then when they went from the vinyl, so that I was on my way out the door then.
Yeah.
When they changed the game and went to these decks like what they got now, where you don't have to have it's on the laptop.
Yes, sir.
I was out of there.
It was out of there. Man, you wanted to keep it difficult. You didn't want to do easy stuff, huh? Man.
So that got me out of the game. So I still have an appreciation for when I hear a blend and that blend be smooth.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he got that.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I still have a appreciation for the music. I think I always have that. And that's probably one more thing that we got in common, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And along with the rap stuff too.
Most definitely.
But yeah, we can go down the hill on that one. What do you see yourself in 5-10 years from now? I know that's a big one, but
oh no, yeah, I mean, a millionaire, man. That's my goal.
With the same club.
The same club, bro. A millionaire. No, man. I want to continue to do what I do, man. I want to make sure that I continue to be an inspiration to my kids, man, just as well as inspiration to other people. Still elevate what I do as far as the DJing, as far as and let people see, man. You know what I do as a DJ is a job. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it because don't think I'm a DJ, I'm a thug or did that, right?
Yeah.
I'm a totally another guy outside the DJ. When you see me on stage, you see me behind the booth doing my thing and on the mic, just turning up, doing all that, right? Man, I might end up playing some Kurt Frank at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Or some William Murphy or some Bobby Sapp or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean. It just, and I used to do that back in the day in my set too. I used to go to other different city. Right part of me, I used to throw that Shackles on Your Feet by Mary man at the end of the night, man. But I used to tell people, man, I play this because I want y'all to make it home safe. Yeah. And I want y'all to go out the door with the club mindset, but just know that, somebody watching on you, make sure that you get home safe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that you be some of my things that I did. And I want to continue to do that, man, and be an inspiration to people, man,
Have you ever thought about having a venue of your own or a club or anything like that?
I thought about it. Yeah, at this point in life, man, I don't think that's what the rest of my head in. I mean, if I do anything, it'd be more like an event center. Yeah. Thing where people come in, but just do a whole full-fledged club. Nice scene. I don't think I'm at that point no more. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm at the same space. I can tell you this, and don't y'all steal my idea, because if y'all steal my idea, I know where y'all got it from. Y'all were listening to the pod, and y'all say, you know what? I'm gonna beat them to it because I got the money now. Here's what I want.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna tell you the name. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of it too. So if y'all use the same name, then I know I got you.
I'm gonna change the name, Chris.
Yeah, you gonna. So I was thinking of this right here, and this is my 5-10 year plan. I would like to see myself off somebody's time clock. Yeah. I definitely. So I have a passion for kids. Okay. That I used to do volunteer work with the kids. I feel at home with them because they need direction. Yes, sir. And the younger they are, the more I feel drawn to them because they need help doing everything. Yeah. Even pulling up their little pants. You know what I'm talking about?
I agree, myself.
So they can't so anyway, what I wanted to do business-wise, and then I get into the charity part because that is a big portion for me. I wanted, so I got accounting is my thing. Yes, sir. I don't work in the field now, but I do something different for the company that I've been with for a long time. But so I do something different, completely out of the accounting field. But accounting is my professional goal. But on the side, I had this idea for a place called DJs and MCs. And what it is, it's kind of like an event center, but they would have a stage and mics and stuff for open mic night, spoken word. And then say like if somebody I don't want to do a club.
That's right.
So I don't want no bar and all that stuff. But I don't want it to be a straight event center. What I'm talking about is you can have conferences and stuff there, Black excellence events,
Cool.
meet and greets, like I said, spoken word. Do you remember back in the day when Birmingham used to always have like talent shows?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, what a talent show's gone.
Oh man. Oh man. I mean, I think you know, talent shows, they still have them on the school level.
Yeah.
But as far as in the city, why, man, it just people just scared to come out, man. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
You think
People
so?
scared to come out. People scared to unite because of all the violence. I think once we get all these Glock switches off the street, all these kids that doing violent acts off the street, then we can start by having these type of programs, having these type of events. You know what I'm saying? Because people can start back feeling comfortable going places with the kids. Because right now, I don't DJ no kids events at all. You talking about a kid event, I won't do it, even if I'm available to do it.
You just ain't gonna do it.
I'm not going
because
to
the
do
threat
it
of something
because
popping
of
off.
something popping off, man. And I think that's what it. Cause I mean, hey man, it's so much talent out here, and there's so much talent that we can that people like me and you need to help structure.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Because these kids out there rapping and singing, but they don't know how to write a song, or they don't know how to do a performance. They don't know how to do an impactful performance to where people like, man, you know what?
That's it.
Hey, you know, so. I love that idea. You know what I'm saying? I love to be a partner with you on that idea once I get rich. You know.
I'm gonna show lean on you too when you get that money. And so that's exactly what I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
like, what if you had a place like that you could, like, because outside of high school, there's aspiring singers, not just music, you know, but singers. You got dancers. But where do they go these days? Because I know back in the day when we were younger, man, there was something always going on that you could go to.
Always popping something going on. I mean, even when the dance craze was going on in Birmingham with the Mad Skills and all them other dance groups was going on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was phenomenal, right? You don't even hear about that no more. See what I'm saying?
At all.
At all, because of
Everything gets shut down.
everything gets shut down because of all this violence, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think with the new laws passed and everything going on, man, I think we'll get back to that, managing that a little bit better. See what I'm saying? So we can have these type of functions, so we can feel comfortable letting my 16, 17, 18-year-old kid go to these types of events and be a part of that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the skating rink and stuff.
Like skating rink and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I don't ever remember a time where the skating rink didn't get shut down for somebody fighting out there.
Bruh, I was there.
Exactly. So,
But get what? They went home.
yeah.
They went home. They might got to fight and do this, but get what? They live to see the next day for the most part of it.
But today,
Today, that's not going to happen.
yeah, somebody. Unfortunately, somebody's gonna die.
A couple of them going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I know we went off on a tangent here, but that is what I want to do. I want some DJs and MCs. I want to have a place where the artists of any kind, spoken word, music, dance, could come and we could socialize, meet and greet. Because you know what? You may be a guy or a girl that's an excellent songwriter but can't sing.
That's right.
Here's a place where you can meet that singer. Y'all can maybe link up.
Man.
And then what if you got successful? Atlanta's right next door, and you have music producers or A&R people, if there are any left, or some record labels from over there come over and find one time. You find a central location that they can come to, and you can bring the talent from Birmingham there.
Yeah.
But that was one thing. So that's what I'm interested in, socially, professionally, more accounting. I want my own accounting firm, but I want to focus in on taxes, but not necessarily doing taxes for families, because I want family and small business, but independent businesses, so they can be taught how they need to do the taxes, not just file my taxes.
That's right.
But some financial literacy in there as well. But anyway,
You know, I'm gonna say something about that, Chris, because I mean, you make a valid point, man, on that financial literacy, man, because a lot of people, and there's some things I'm gonna throw me in the pot too. A lot of things that I didn't know before COVID that I know now, financially. See what I'm saying? Financial literacy. But a lot of people don't even know the right way to save money. Right? People don't know how the right way to invest in themselves and in other situations as well. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I just really just got start investing and learning about IRAs and getting into the stock market when COVID hit.
You had more time to sit down.
More time to sit, but then again, everybody like, hey man, hey, COVID here, go buy some stock, go buy this, go buy that, you know, because the market is swamping. So when it come back up, you in the game. And then especially when that company hit big, I don't know if I want to say the name or not, you know, start with game. When they get hit big, GameStop. Yeah. And GameStop flipped, man. I'm like, oh my God, why they didn't buy no GameStop stock? Yeah. You know, so stuff like that. Yeah. So, but I think that's a great point, man. Yeah. Financial literacy, man. And even go back to now, I'm gonna get a little black right now. Even the black, what do they call that black? Remember that black stock market?
Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Man, we need to get back to that, man.
We need definitely to get back to that because you talking about a group of people. When I say group of people, I'm talking about black people who have money to spend for the most unnecessary shit ever.
Yes, sir.
You know, we can waste $1, boy.
Guarantee you.
Hey,
ouch.
I got a joke. It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
Maxx gonna know, Keith gonna know, but y'all ain't gonna know. They got money for everything, but they ain't gonna pay no dues.
They ain't gonna pay no dues. They ain't gonna pay no, man. Hey, go down here and buy the whole world. Go buy the whole side of the buffet line. Go buy the whole $100 menu. Go buy $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 rims and get the car wrapped and painted and do this. But you say, hey, man.
Pay no dues.
Hey, but you say, hey, man, let's invest in something great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking about, they'll jump across the table. And here go the crazy thing about it. They agreed to it.
They did.
Agreed to it. Said, yeah, let's do it. And then get what? Some of the idea was their idea.
It was their idea. And hey, I'm the one that said, no, I don't think we need to do that. Raise the dues. And I got outvoted, and yet I'm still here.
You still there.
And the ones that wanted it, they said they ain't gonna do it.
They ain't gonna do it, boy. Man, I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was so confused.
Same thing like with the proposal.
Yeah.
They asked for that.
Asked for that. I draw it up, put it together, got together with me, you, and Dre. Made it make sense. And it was like, yo, what it is? Hey, bro, this what y'all said. Y'all on that, man. I'm confused. What is going on? You know, but you know, I mean, you know, I think at the end of the day, when God get to doing what He doing, when God line all this up in the right vicinity and get everybody, because the volume went down some.
Yeah,
volume went down a lot. To be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
So that means we're making headwaves. I'm saying, so once we get that leveled off, and then I think this next wave will make that difference. Yeah. Right. This wave of elimination will make that difference. Yeah. Then we can move forward. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a win-win at the end of the day.
I'm looking forward to what's going on. You know, initially, I was not on board with so many people. I didn't want to lose nobody. Yeah. But man, sometimes you got to lose to grow, man. You got to shed the dead weight. And listen, people, I'm not calling anybody dead weight. I mean metaphorically. Yeah. Not that anybody is a dead weight. I'm saying in order to grow, you got to trim the fat so you can see where and get lean so you can move better.
Man, when I tell you, this one young lady, man, when she made this song, bro, I had to run out. I ran around I said, man, this girl said that you got to lose to win again. Fantasia. You got to lose to win again. But I tell you, that one of the truest statements that you can ever say. We ain't got to listen to the rest of the song.
It's just that right there.
That statement right there. Yeah. Got to lose to win again. See what I'm saying? Because of the mindset. See what I'm saying? Some people have losing mindset instead of winning mindset.
So when they got a losing mindset and they get with other people, and then those other people are not strong enough to stand, that losing mindset permeates.
I totally agree, my brother.
And now it's more people thinking like that instead of those people, if they were more positive, changing that person's mind.
Yeah. It more. I'm gonna hit you with a brick right now. It's more fun to spend $1 than to save $1.
Well, you damn sure right it is. All day long, man.
Yeah. But they missing it, man. Because if you save $1, you know, I mean, you save $1 here, you save $1 there. Now you got dollar. So guess what? Now I got some dollars. I ain't got $1. I got some dollars. So if I do spend $1, I got so more dollars that I can grow from. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, we just got to pray for them, man, and just and be an inspiration for them, and hope that our path and our walk help change their mindset. But make sure that we identify on if this is a good place for them. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you can only be the dead horse for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That after a while you gotta lose to win again.
Yeah. And here we go, circle right back to it. Last question.
Yes, sir.
What does the black family need to do to come back together? It seems to me, in my opinion, that we're at odds. The women are always talking about what he got to do if he want to get with her. And the guys are always talking about, you know, I'm going to spend this money, but you got to break me out. It's like everything with us seems to, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, seems to be a negotiation. And then yet what we're losing when both sides act that way is there's no black family. It's just folks out there hooking up.
That's right. Man, I'm gonna get back to this, man. I mean, I know I've been preaching this whole time I've been sitting here, man, but I mean, I'm gonna say this. When you take God out of it, bro, you already lost. See what I'm saying? The man that gave you the book, the roadmap, the right path to go down. What makes sense, right? You know, I mean, grandmama them, they went to church every Sunday.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying? Grandmama them, they got out of church, they come home, they cook Sunday dinner, right? We don't do that no more.
At all.
We don't do that no more. That's what we got to get back to, man. We got to get back to having our Sunday dinners, having our sit around the tables and, you know, talk about a little bang, you know, something about, so, you know, what's driving you, what's motivating you. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Sit them down. Give them a chance to say, you know what? Okay, they really love me. They really want to see me do good. They really want me to be this guy, be that girl. You know what I'm saying? They want me to have respect for myself and others as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's some things that we lost. We got where we at now. You know what I mean? You don't even have to date. They don't even date no more, bro.
No, not at all.
They don't date no more. Then the girls is going after the guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, this is different.
And the girls.
Yeah, and the girls.
The girls is going after the guys and the girls.
And the girls. And society made it all right, man. And then, you know, and
so do you think we're lost? Or can we get back to what you're talking about?
Yeah. We can always get back, man. We got to step up. And that's something we ain't doing. I mean, let's just go back to when things happen in our community, when things happen in society. You know, we run around, we march, we do this, we do that. That they know we're going back to doing what we was doing. See what I'm saying? That's be the problem. We don't keep at it. We don't just keep pushing the issue. We don't just keep making people aware and realize that, hey, this is an issue that we need to continue to address and keep it going. See what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna hit you with something else too, and I'm gonna let you continue. You know, if you dating a girl, I'm gonna say do like if you dating a girl, right, and y'all got plans to go out on a date, right, and you call her, you say, well, you know, baby, I'm gonna have to wait till next time, right? Okay, now she's already like, oh, she feel like something wrong. Feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So get what? Next time she might come with this excuse now and say, hey, you know what? I got something to do now.
Game on.
See what I'm saying?
Instead of being a little bit more understanding.
Understanding. But then again, here comes consistency. You know what I'm saying? We got to be consistent in what we do. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? If we know that we're going to meet up every Sunday, or we know that this is date night, you know, me and my wife, we'll do a date night every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. We do family night every Wednesday with me and my son and all that. Then me and her do date night every Saturday or Sunday whenever I didn't do my ones and two thing, right? Mm-hmm. But we had to be consistent with it. But what that do? That make us stronger. That make us, build a foundation on how we love on each other, how we love our kids. You know, my son right here, he was looking for that. He was, hey, Dad, we doing family night tonight. You know, I mean, hey, you know, looking for that. See what I'm saying? Because that's what we grew up with. So they live and drive on that. So guess what? Then that pulls over into him inspiring other people. Mm-hmm. Somebody to do family night. See, now here comes Sunday dinner. Now here come the family get together, not just on funerals or Christmas or Easter, but we're doing it on a regular basis. We're looking forward to this. So guess what? My mindset, like, hey, I got to make sure that I do what I need to do so I can make sure I can be at grandmama's house on Sunday to eat the dinner. We talk and play games.
That is lost. I can't see the last time I did it.
Bro, but that's one thing me and my wife, well, my wife family does all the time, but it needs to be back in society. Then we do that, then we can save some lives.
I think you're right. I'm gonna go and tell y'all like this right here. I don't think I got nothing else. I want to thank my friend,
yes, sir,
DJ Maxx.
Thank you, my brother
Mac,
Chris,
for coming through and talking to us. I hope you guys got the same feeling from this episode that I got from him over the last 2 messages, and quite frankly, over the time that I met him on this second go round.
Yes, sir.
We have disagreed, but we have been able to we have disagreed on some things pertaining to the club, but we've never disagreed with how life should be or how we should be moving, because we already in the same spirit, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So there's nothing to argue about there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I want to just say thank you, my brother, for coming through and talking to me.
Thank you, Chris. Man, you're a phenomenal guy, man. When I first met you, man, I'm like, man, hey, this guy right here is special, man. And he has a sureness about himself and about his direction, about the way he see things. And, and one thing about it I like about you, Chris, is that you're not sugarcoating nothing. You Chris today, tomorrow, and the future. And those are the people that you need around you.
I see the same thing in you, man. There's no need of faking, man.
I need no faking.
I mean, if I make my goals and objectives clear, then if I run across the right person, that person could potentially help me see those things through.
Yes, sir.
But if I'm lying and being a snake about everything, that person don't know what to believe and probably pull back and be more reluctant.
That's right.
But DJ Maxx is here, man.
Yes, sir.
What I want to do, people, is I want to make sure that I get him on the pod more often, and because I just think we need some positive voices, and if I can help put a positive voice in your ear,
yes, sir,
then that's what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm going to do, because it's just a pod, man. It's just Ambush the Game podcast.
Hey.
Just like that there.
Hey, I love that beat, man.
You would not believe that I made that beat, bro.
Man, what?
That beat is 25 years old, bro.
No.
That beat is 25 years old. Ambush the Game podcast, people. And y'all know the question. Question everything you think you know.
Amen. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.